Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television, and thank you so much for staying with us. We continue conversations this morning in studio, and we speak with Danicia Morris-Rouse, Marketing Committee Head of the CARU Centennial Praise Explosion, and Pastor Toney Mapp, who is the part of the programming committee. We're talking about Reconnect Revival, a celebration by the CARU Centennial Praise Explosion team. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
All right, a pleasure having you in studio with us this morning. Are we talking about, anytime we're talking about praise, I'm excited, right? And of course, this event is being hosted by the Tobago SD conference,
That's
right?
right.
So talk us through CARU and the fact that it's 100 years, because centennial obviously means 100 years. So let's go through the conversation this morning.
Okay. Again, thank you for having us. 100 years is a big thing to celebrate. And in 1926, conversations began in regards to forming the Caribbean Union. In the Seventh-day Adventist Church, there are different levels. From the local congregation, then it is the local congregations are governed by a conference or a mission. Then the next level is a union. So the union of churches within a particular territory, which may make up of conferences and missions. And then above that is what we call the Inter-America Division, that the divisions govern the unions. And then you go to what we call the World Church experience, or the General Conference. And so in the Caribbean Union, there are 10 fields, there are 6 conferences and 4 missions. Tobago is one of those conferences. Last June gone, they launched the beginning of 1 year celebration so that they will end in 2026 in regards to the 100 years of celebration. And so it is watching how God has moved us by way of faith, by way of impact, and by way of service. And for this, we are very thankful. And so the whole idea of celebrating and praise and mission and all that is what we hear about.
That's right. And it is good to celebrate, of course, when you are growing and expanding and you're seeing impact that you are making in communities and society. And for the very fact that we have breath in our lungs, which we have no control over.
I tell you,
I mean, can you imagine waking up this morning and thinking, oh, I'm here still. Bless the Lord, oh my soul.
My name didn't appear among the obituaries.
That's right. That's right. And of course, it is something to give thanks for. So let's talk about the actual events in terms of the celebration of the Centennial Praise Explosion.
Let me do the first part and then I'll let her do the second part.
Yeah.
The first part is we start on the 11th with a very big experience at Shaw Park Cultural Complex. So on the 11th, we are going to have in the morning, the first part of the morning, we are focusing on young people because this has engaged the young people as well as it has engaged the entire church. But there's a focus on the youth in this celebration because the future is very important for this church. And therefore, we're focusing on the young people. So the morning, there's a heavy emphasis on helping our young people to recognize that as a church, we recognize that they will struggle. As a church, we recognize that they'll have challenges. But as a church, we want to provide for them the kind of support that would make them consistent in their walk so that they would always have reason to give God praise. By the time we come to the midday service, we are going to have a young preacher, a young pastor coming out of Jamaica, Jermaine Johnson, and he is going to fire up the place. We are looking for somebody who could talk to young people and make impact to even senior ones as well. And so that is what we are all about for this morning celebration and for the experience that would happen on that particular morning. When we get to the afternoon, what we call normally AY or Adventist Youth Time, that afternoon program is going to be something else. It focuses on for the whole year, our young people have been preparing and studying the book of Luke. And in the afternoon, they will have the opportunity to show how much they have learned about the book of Luke as they are asked questions in a competition. There are 10 fields in the Caribbean Union. We are adding to that the University of the Southern Caribbean. So there'll be 11 participants coming from as far as U.S. Virgin Islands in the north to Suriname and Guyana in the south. And they are coming in to shake the place with their knowledge. There's a representative even from Tobago that will be involved in this celebration. It's going to be something else. It's going to be awesome.
You know what I like about the first part of the program? Just before your conversation, we were speaking with Corporal Larry Braffett of the TTPS, and the focus was on the youths, right? And we see the importance of involving the youths in planning, involving the youth in our future, because they are the ones who will manage when we have gone. I'm still a youth. I'm speaking as if I'm not a youth. But, you know, we are the ones who will govern when the older ones have left. And so it is important now to make sure that we put that investment in the young people so they understand their roles and responsibilities, that they understand that the health of society depends on their participation, their understanding of who they are. So I really must commend you for ensuring you make that investment. I mean, studying one book for the entire month, this competition going to be good. It should be good. Because I'm thinking if all I am reading for the entire month is this book, for the year rather, not even the month, for the year, is this one book that I must learn something. There must, even if I don't learn the entire book, there must be something that I could take away from this that I could use to impact my life and the lives of others around me. Right? So I must say kudos to the Seventh-day Adventist Church for ensuring that there's something. It's not just about fun and games. It's not just about this competition, yes, but with a purpose. And I like that. I like it very, very much.
Thy word have I hid in my heart.
That I may not sin against you. That's right. That's right. And this is a stepping stone to that. So let's talk about the explosion now. The praise explosion. Let's get into that part of it.
Yes. So on the Sunday, which is the 12th of October, we culminate, we climax, we reach the pinnacle of our celebrations with a concert. It's a gospel concert, the CARU Centennial Praise Explosion, and we are going to have performers and artists from across the Caribbean coming to Tobago, right at Shore Park, to perform, to praise God, to minister to us. So we have artists like Bijon Pear coming from Trinidad. We have artists from Guyana, Suriname, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, all across the Caribbean, and they will be coming here to share and spread the gospel. Tickets are $100. Children 7 and under are free. The concert begins at 5 p.m. and I just want to encourage everyone to get your tickets. We have tickets sold at multiple various locations. You can get them from as far as the east all the way down to Bonaccord at different locations, Public Demand Marketplace, IADPA Bookstore, the Conference Office, Bee's Oven, and different places where you can get your tickets. They are selling fast. You need to buy your tickets this week because at the door, you pay more.
That's right.
At the door, you pay more. So it will be a blessing. It will be a wonderful experience. So I would encourage all the youth to come out and just let's give praises, lift praises higher in Tobago.
And you know, it's a time where it is needed. If we look at the times that we are in, for those who are spiritually inclined, we look at the times that we are in, we know it's a time that we need to get serious, right? We need to get serious and we need to stop playing, right? But I like the space that you have created. I like the fact that you've used this 100 years, you've seen it as an important time in your progress and your advancement, and a time where you need to really bring people in, draw them home, say, yo, we've been doing this for 100 years. Let's see what we learn. Let's see where we're going. Let's see what we want to do next. So, you know, again, hats off to you all, ladies and gentlemen. This is taking place from this week into the weekend, right? I think I saw on one of the flyers from the 5th is where
we have a week of revival,
going on for
young people.
Right.
Again, the focus on the youth.
Again,
and it's again, there are 8 sites across Tobago.
And this will be happening from the, I think it's from the 5th. From the 5th.
Yeah.
So it already started. So it started last night and it's running for the entire week.
For the entire week.
And then on the weekend
there's a rest night on Thursday night.
Right.
And we go right down. Friday we end and we flow straight into Sabbath,
Right.
Saturday with this big program.
Right. So God be the glory, So come on out. Is it restricted to a specific, I want to say a specific religion? I'm talking about the SDA. Is it just for SDA only?
I love the question. It isn't.
It's a purposeful question.
It's it isn't. We have to impact the world.
That's right.
Yes.
The world needs to know that Jesus is the best friend to have. And so it's not just for Seventh-day Adventists. In fact, we invite you to come. We have nothing to hide. For any of the programs you would like to visit, please come. And especially as it relates to our concert, we really want people, families to come. We have priced it at $100 to make it possible that you could bring your entire family. Some concerts like this will cost you $500. But you could bring your entire family because it's just $100. Of course, we're thinking 100 and 100-year celebration, and $100, making it easy. But at the same time, we're also thinking seriously about how we can get everybody to be present. And so if you're not a Seventh-day Adventist, don't panic. Come and enjoy the experience with us. It's waiting.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely, absolutely. I really do hope that, we would go out and celebrate with the Tobago Conference of the SDA as they celebrate 100 years with this praise explosion, a week of activities every single night. Thursday night, there's a break. And then, of course, on Sunday, the grand finale at the Shore Park Cultural Complex. Come one, come all, just $100. And for the children who are 7 and under, guess what? They are absolutely free. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we have to end the morning show, but it's not where we end our programming. We head on over to GMT, which is Good Morning Tobago. And as we go, we invite you to help us. Share the live, share the live, share the live. So stay with us.
Conferences Centennial Youth Convention on Sabbath, October 11, 2025 at the Shore Park Cultural Complex in Tobago. Yes, it's being hosted by the Tobago Conference of Seventh-day Adventists under the theme, Sharing Our Faith, Shaping Our Future. You can't afford to miss it. We begin at 9, and let me tell you, it's going to be fine because Jesus is going to show up in the place. Invite out your friends and your family because it's going to be lit, lively, inspirational, and transformational. It's the Caribbean Union Conference's Centennial Youth Convention, and I can't wait to join you over there in Tobago for a grand weekend. To see you there.
Hey yo, come let we go to Tobago. That's the place to be, October 11 and 12. It's Bible Connection, but we're transitioning into the largest concert that our union would have ever hosted. It's a regional event, singers from across the globe, across the Caribbean, and of course, your very own from Tobago. It's a milieu of rich music. You can't afford to miss it. October 12th, 5 p.m. at Shore Park. We're packing it out. See you in Tobago. Come, let we go. God bless you.